Now think about it. You are sitting in your room and you are breathing softly. Everything feels completely still. You feel perfectly safe, don't you? But we are being deceived by gravity. The truth is, we are on top of a colossal cosmic engine. This is a spinning sphere of rock and iron, hurtling through this dark void. Right now, at the equator, this planet is rotating at over 1,000 miles per hour. Basically, it is the very definition of a violent speed that we actually ignore. But what if? What if this massive planetary engine failed? What if the Earth, without any warning, came to a sudden halt on the cosmic brakes? Right here. Welcome to the first second of the apocalypse. Today on Axioryn, we will try to show you what happens to a world that stops turning. To understand this nightmare, you must understand an absolute, unforgiving law of physics. This law is inertia. Think about being in a car traveling at 100 miles per hour. Now, imagine hitting a solid concrete wall. Now imagine that car is the entire planet. The Earth's crust stops instantly. But what about the atmosphere? Instantly, you and everything not anchored to the deep bedrock would be launched eastward. A violent horizontal launch. We are not talking about a strong wind. This would be a planetary shockwave, a planet-wide wave of unstoppable force. Everything on it, stones, trees, buildings, and ourselves, would be hurled eastward at the same speed. This would be a burst of sound exceeding the speed of supersonic speed. But when the violent waters finally settle, a strange, permanent geographic transformation begins, driven entirely by gravity. The Earth is currently bulging at the equator due to centrifugal force. What would happen if this force vanished completely? Gravity reclaims the water. The massive oceans at the equator begin a slow and terrifying migration toward the North and South poles. Russia, Canada, and Antarctica would be under miles of water. What's left behind is a single, massive, barren world. A ring of dry, scorched land wrapping entirely around the dead equator. Did the horror end? Actually, it hasn't ended yet. The Earth has stopped, and there is no rotation anymore. What would happen? A single 24-hour day would now last an entire year. One side of the planet faces the sun for 6 months straight. A relentless, scorching daytime baking an entire continent. Every drop of fresh water evaporates. The ground cracks. Nothing survives. The world turns into a lifeless desert. What would happen at the other pole? 6 months of eternal, pitch-black winter. Temperatures drop so low that the air begins to freeze. Life would theoretically only exist in long-lasting nights. But even there, a silent killer is waiting. Deep beneath our feet, Earth's magnetic field is generated by the rapid churning of a liquid iron core. If the planet stops turning, the core stops rotating after a while. The invisible magnetic shield that wraps around the world collapses. Without this shield, deadly solar flares and cosmic radiation would bomb the Earth, stripping away what remains of our atmosphere. Earth would turn into a sterile, irradiated wasteland. It becomes a dead piece of rock floating in the void. Just like Mars. Don't you think this is a terrifying simulation? A scenario born of pure physics? But let's take a breath here. The laws of the universe guarantee that the Earth will not slam on the brakes anytime soon. But these thought experiments are not just about destruction. They are mirrors reflecting the fragile miracle of our existence. We live on a razor's edge, nurtured by a spinning core, protected by invisible forces, kept alive by constant motion. Every breath you take, every beautiful sunset you watch, every single feature is a gift from the cosmic mechanics of this spinning marble. In the grand darkness of space, we are incredibly small, but still, We are the universe, experiencing itself. If rotation ever stopped, humanity's story would end in a few seconds. But for now, the world keeps turning, and so do we. Thanks for diving into deep physics with Axioryn today. If you appreciated this journey, hit the like button and subscribe. You can let us know what we should explore next in the comments. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and as always, stay curious.